Good morning, everybody, and welcome to that rocky sound. Hans, I think I needed like an MP3 format or something a little more robust. It doesn't come through the recording as great as it is. Everybody, welcome to Option Pit. This is Andrew Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of said website, home for option trading and volatility. How is the bond vol and gamma this cheap? Actually, I got kind of a cool chart here. This is on our pro chat. Look at the Bund. Just not good. So this is my thought about the market in general. Whenever a major part of the market is in total free fall, it makes people nervous. So the fact that stocks today aren't doing a whole lot, right? You know, we kept looking at it, we sold into the close, we're not quite getting the rally here. Implied vol and VIX is still going up overall, right? Looking at the SPX, not rallying. There's no, I would say, bad news or no new bad news. You know, there's good BABA earnings. There were some good earnings in a couple other places. But for the most part, the market is not, I would say, reacting to any of that. Okay. Stocks are reacting to, oh, there's Apple. Maybe it's finally green. It's been what? About a week. And it's now finally turning green, but it's hard for the market to rally, at least without Apple going up anyway. But the reality is you have a major dislocation in a market. And what does that do for us? It causes volatility in equities to go up. So I don't expect the VIX to come in until this Bund volatility goes down because it's such a massive market. It destabilizes things, and when that gets destabilized, you have sellers in other places. It's as simple as that. And I guess it ends when traders stop selling the German Bund and yields start to stabilize. So we've seen this before over the last couple of years where, okay, I think QE is going to end, and then everybody runs out of these big, out of these big bond positions, and that's what's causing the Dow, I would say, to be weak at this point. So if you're going to do stuff, operate out of the money. Near the money, things are going to keep slapping around. There could be some at the money trades. I think actually, if I take that back a little bit, maybe flies would be okay, simply for the reason that it doesn't look like we're going to rally hard, but it looks like this sell-off in that market is not causing us to sell off really hard, although market overall here is kind of weak. But operating out of the money, I think, is a great idea. So we'll look at those trades and our trade ideas in our chat today. But as far as, I don't think we're really rallying until Apple can pull itself back together. It doesn't matter, it seems, at least in the short term, that the company's buying back a bunch of stock. But you're looking at it, there's a lot of red. It's a lot of red everywhere. And again, I will keep that, the idea of until the German Bund settles down, our U.S. equity market is not going to settle down. And that generally means more vol. Let's take a look here right to now. And officially now, again, we are backward to at least the VIX monthly. Let's look at that number. VIX cash is 1580. The old VIX calculation here is 1616. So if you're looking at the old monthly vol, that's still going up, right? All this compress, you're getting, the whole curve essentially is now getting compressed, right? With only $2.85 to November. or $2. That is just not very much. Jet is an unsettled market. We got backward yesterday. We never recovered. We recovered maybe slightly, but nothing big. And you still got this kind of touchy front month future and cash number. So the market is right now, I would say, kind of at an inflection point. We could go either way. And as of right now, it doesn't look like there isn't enough of a catalyst to get us going north again. That's the simple, I guess the simplest thing I could say about what we got going on. There's just not enough catalyst for us to go north. All right. So with that, I think that'll do it. I don't see the rest of this day changing a lot until we have a non-farm payroll number. Maybe that might help the rate picture a little bit, but for the most part, I think that's what we got. We're going to have more of the same all day. Don't be surprised if we beat around. We might be down 3/4 of a point. We might be up a quarter, 25 or 30 basis points in the SPX day. I don't expect a lot since there's really no news, and we're not bouncing very hard. All right, everybody, have a good day, and I will talk to you all later.